wasn't a pump-up video. It was just the value of the basics in the most competitive time of year.
Maurice, the Panthers were looking to set the tone early, day one, and now tonight as they take on the Hurricanes. Goldie, up to you.
Question is, coming into this season, obviously winning the Stanley Cup is the motivation factor. What has been done with this group to kind of propel them into start of this season is tough, because you hear how do you get pumped up for a game in October when you just won the Cup a few months prior? So he had his points, and we'll cover those later.
I said a few lineup things. Carolina's basically playing its entire lineup. Freddie Anderson's in goal. Aho, Natchez, Brett Burns, all the names. Panthers going with their prospects here tonight. So you got Patrick Giles, Mackenzie Entwistle, Zach Dalpe, who we certainly know well.
And he's noticed a bit of a different athlete here in this training camp.
Yeah, he is in terrific physical condition, and interesting that Giles and Knight played together at Boston College.
Oh, here we got a little rough stuff going.
That's going to be a penalty on Josh Davies. He's a tough player. He will get in there. He will bang, despite not being the biggest guy, so they call him for a penalty there. It's a delayed call. And we'll get to Moeller's experience in a moment, but that one is stuffed in on the rebound by Slavin. And Carolina's got a 1-0 lead on the delayed penalty.
Was in there. He ends up scoring the goal. Now they come up the ice, and there's that touch pass, and it goes off the stick and the skate of Slavin. Spencer Knight was committed at the top of the crease.
Gostisbehere and Natchez got the assists on the Josiah Slavin goal. There's a wraparound attempt. So the magic question I've heard, and I'm sure you guys have the last couple of months around South Florida, where the game has exploded and everybody's a hockey fan, as Spencer Knight scoops that up.
Did not suffer one major injury, and the Panthers were able to stay away from that injury bug all the way through the playoffs last year. They were playing with bumps and bruises.
A couple of games against the Dallas Stars, some of the highlights this year on Strip Sports. So a big Quitos to everybody watching. Here's Ben Steeves, college free agent, giving him Megna. Anderson made the save there. Steeves has some skill. Not the biggest guy, but he's got hands. They measure everything, fitness levels at this team. They made the Stanley Cup final, 2 years ago. They came back. All the numbers were better. Sergei Bobrovsky has that, very specific when he wants to play, how much he wants to play. So they'll work on that as the preseason moves along, with games tomorrow, then all next week. Jarvis, and he scores. He's got some skill, and Jarvis makes it 2-0.
And trying to play that puck. You'll see down the right side, takes a look, commitment there, and then he just pull drags and then gets a clear shot on goal, and then somehow it just slips through. There's the shot. A lot of promotion and trying to build the game of hockey and get young players involved, young players, boys and girls get involved, and having to do a little over and above to recruit some of these players for the camps that we were hosting many years ago. Eddie was a part of that, and teaching on and off the ice. But yeah, that's a great story, and to see Greer now in a Panther uniform, that's special. Yeah, and Katie, AJ is a pretty interesting guy. I mean, I know you've looked into him, talked to him, and there's a goal for Carolina on the power play. Sean Walker, free agent defenseman, picked up, and now it's 3-0 Hurricanes.
Bomb from the point here. You can see it moved around, just kind of slides it over, not wasting any time. A little bit of screen there by the Panthers in front. Beat Spencer Knight over. They're already discussing who will be the goaltenders for Canada and U.S.
Oh, yeah. And it's interesting because Canada is not very heavy in the net. That's for sure. Oh, that one tipped in. Walker took the shot. Jarvis was out there in front. And that's 3 in the second for the Hurricanes. Of the game. He set up perfectly in the high slot there. He's in control of his stick. And it's just
hand-eye coordination, and nothing Knight could do.
It's so difficult for teams to defend against.
You're saying, okay, we're gonna make sure we're gonna shut down Barkov. Oh, okay. Well, what about Bennett and Lundell
and their lines?
So the penalty winding down. Panthers trying to get one clear here. Here's Stahl walking off the wall. Ooms is back. Carrier in front to pass the shot, and they score. It's Stahl just as the power play had ended. And the Hurricanes add another one.
To see Stahl with a give and go, puts it down, and then receives the pass right on his stick. The one-timer. There's Carrier. And it's in the back of the...
They'll run the man advantage. Lockwood's out there. Dalpe. Okuyar as well. Along with Leonard. He's played some NHL games in San Jose, Arizona, and Nashville. Betting in front, score, tipped in. There he is, Oliver Okuyar. And the Panthers are on the board.
Oliver, where you been all my life?
All right, Oliver.
The Panthers full control. Look at, they move the puck quick and then get it. And then all by himself out in front. All you had to do is just lay that stick down. There it is. Elevate it right over the shoulder of Freddie Anderson. And quickly, Panthers execute a power play goal.
So when you are replacing guys, there's not much available in this cap era. So guys come in there willing to take less, excel, and like we've seen in the last couple of years, like you said, parlay this into a new contract, somewhere else.
They've done an amazing job, because at this time last year, this one's shot and it goes in. Carolina able to get another one on the power play. Jack Roslovic.
Gonna let it go. This one on the power play here. Roslovic. Ooh, that's just snaps that one right underneath. The Viola family, the Sifu family, and the management and all the executives of the Panthers for sharing that cup with so many people.
Once you get to 7, right, any call, any injury, anything strange happens. But I will tell you this, and I'm being honest, first few shifts, they looked like themselves, and I was like, all right, they play like this for 60 minutes. And there's a goal. Benning took the shot. Traffic out in front. That's tipped in. Greer was out there in front, and the Panthers get one back.
We'll get a good look at it. There's Benning. Waits and puts it low. And there was no doubt it was deflected. And I think Greer's going to get credit with this goal. Got in behind the defense of Slavin.
Drags a couple players with him. Gives a little bit of time for Reinhart there to shoot the puck and end up being the GWG.
Scoring 5 goals. Same 2 tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, Amerant Bank Arena. And we'll be on the air with you at 6. Here's Giles with Benning going to the net. Deflected. Oh, Anderson looked behind him.
Out cigars. There's a centering pass. And Benning was in on the play. And
we'll see how it all plays out for the Panthers on that 4th line and that 3rd line right wing spot as well. And you think the hope is that Samoskevich can be ready to go next week and get preseason action in. Black makes the save there off that rush by Carrier.
Watch it come across, and it goes off the skate, and there's the pad save by Black, but no doubt that puck had crossed the goal line.
At 7:40 of the 3rd period, the puck
and Oons is back. So the Panthers get a kill there. Carolina is 2 for 5 on the power play tonight. They stretch it out. Svechnikov scores. Fires it upstairs.
Again, the fast feet. Svechnikov just splitting the Panthers' defense. That string pass right up the middle. And right in stride, you'll see the skill level. There it is. Out of their zone and keeps himself onside. Opens himself up. Enough time. There he just picks the corner.
And the Hurricanes win it. Final score of 8-2. We're going to come right back and wrap it up next.